Hello and welcome back to the Early Bar Football Podcast. We're back after, 2-3 weeks maybe? It's been super busy in December. I had COVID, so that's why we weren't here for a while. And then the festive period is just so busy for everyone. So, we're back. It's a Christmas special today. We've got a lot of great football-related content. I'm joined by Chris, Ash, Jack. I'm going to say Ed last because he's now off camera because he's playing a game of FIFA. He was in the 88th minute. We put our foot down and said, no, we're going to go live. We're not going to wait for you. Apparently he was 3-0 up. Now he's gone off camera. I don't know about you, lads. I think he's bottled.
I'm here. I'm finished.
Score.
Go around the houses and I'm there.
Okay, all right. Chris, how are you? How's it going? It's been a while. I like your mustache. It's still there, despite.
It is still there. It is still there for people. I know this isn't sponsored by Marvel or MC or Sony, but I'm wearing a Batman Christmas jumper as well.
It's really good.
Watch Spider-Man No Way Home. That's what I'm going to say. Just watch Spider-Man No Way Home. It's awesome.
And you had your booster this morning, didn't you, Chris? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. Just my left arm's a bit achy, so I've had to move my phone and my secret shirt box to the right-hand side of me, just so it's a lot easier for me to pick up. Because when I'm stretching that way, it's a bit
everything to the right, just like Beyonce said. Ash Barnes, you're here. How are you? What Christmas jumper have you got on?
Hello. I've got a wonderful Guinness.
Tremendous. The Guinness game.
Christmas jumper. Or a
Festive
stout
game.
And all other stouts are available.
Of course, we're not sponsored by Guinness yet. So
lovely to be back. Lovely to be back with the boys.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be back. Ed, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Yeah,
all good.
How are you? How's it going?
Not too
Did
bad.
you win?
Yes. Yeah,
Talk us through your FIFA game that you just played. Talk us through it. Tell the fans.
Bristol City away, big game for Oxford United in my second season.
Of course. You got promoted then from the first season.
Yeah, big promotion.
Good.
Good.
Who scored?
So it's a pro career mode. So it's an career mode. So I've got my own player, and I scored 2. And who scored the other one? I can't remember who scored the other one.
Oh, you got to remember.
He's not even a real fan. He's not even a real fan. That's disgusting. And we'll move on from Ed. And Jack's here as well. Hello, Jack. You're not wearing a Christmas jumper, but it's fine.
Oh, I must have missed the memo.
You missed the memo. But it's absolutely. How are you? You okay?
I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, good.
Good. Fantastic stuff. Right. Let's crack on with the first thing of this festive football podcast. And that's just going to be football chat because we've been away for like 2-3 weeks. We've missed so much. No football is happening. Like there was one game on yesterday. Everyone's got COVID. Everyone's got Omicron or variants of. Chris, is there anything in the last 2-3 weeks that you just want to raise, that you just want to discuss? Because I think we can give a little bit, 10-15 minutes to this as a segment.
Oh, Arsenal are in the top 4 at the minute. It's unbelievable.
They are. That's a great place to start.
It's absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I was a bit downhearted because they did have those 2 games against Man United and Everton where they didn't perform very well. I thought Man United were there for the take, and Arsenal played well in the first half. Obviously, there was that controversial Smith Rowe goal that, in all honesty, Martin Atkinson should have done a lot better with. And not only that, I think De Gea went down far too softly. I mean, fun fact, I played in goal yesterday for my team. We lost because, I didn't have the best of games in goal. Let's put it that way. I did make one good save, but
did one of your players stand on your foot and then you fall? Did you fall down in the goal back to play and concede a goal? Did that happen?
No, to be honest, the pitch was so bad I was stuck in the mud. or stuck in the sand, shall I say? Because they had to put sand down on the pitch, to get rid of holes and that.
Does that even work? Is that a proven thing?
No, I was still stuck in that mud. I think I've only just got out of it this morning to get my booster and that. But yeah, obviously Martin Atkinson should have done better. But it was one of them that Arsenal just played poorly in the second half and didn't take advantage. And then when Arsenal lost to a Everton side, which Everton haven't been good recently. I say that obviously they did get a point at Stamford Bridge the other night, which was a great result for them, and that. But it was nice to see Arsenal sort of getting back on track and getting a few big wins, especially beating West Ham. Credits West Ham. They're up there. as well, and yeah, obviously the win last night. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was against a depleted Leeds team in that, but it's nice to see someone like Gabby Martinelli come back into it. Looks like as long as we keep him fit, he's going to be a great player for us, considering all the off-field issues we've got with Aubameyang, which, in all honesty, it's kind of like that stage where we got to get rid of him. If he's doing stupid things off the pitch, he's not a good role model to be an Arsenal captain. I mean, in all honesty, Arsenal haven't really had a good captain since Patrick Vieira. Because you look at the captains, all right, Henry was good when he was captain after Vieira, but then you look at the others after that. You got your William Gallas's, your Koscielny's, Xhaka. Like none of it, well, and then like for Marlins and that, like they're just players that were just constantly injured, and like what Aubameyang's done off the pitch just hasn't been good.
Wasn't great, was it?
And but like again, the young lads, Martinelli, Saka, Smith Rowe, stepping up, scoring goals. Happy days, Arsenal in the top 4, and hopefully they can stay like that till the end of the season. I think it'll be tough because obviously. I think with Man United and Spurs, with their new sort of managers, their new coaches, I think they will come back into it. But you never know. You never know. Anything can happen in football.
So I don't know if you watched the Arsenal-Leeds game yesterday, but they had that player. Leeds brought on that, his name's like Crescencio Somerville, I think his name was. And he looked like he was about 5'2". He was tiny. That just made me laugh. Like a little Christmas elf. And then he got resubbed. He came on and then got subbed off, which is a real shame. Barnes, what about you? What about in December? What's been happening that you just want to talk about for a little bit?
I've just looked at the table and I swear nothing's happened. I think the table might be exactly the same as it was when we did our last pod. So I think we haven't actually missed anything. What I would like to mention is 3 superb away results for the Big Ox in December. Keeping out the mighty Loch Ness Drogba against Sunderland to an valuable 1-1 draw.
Who's the Loch Ness Drogba?
Ross Stewart. Have you not heard him being called that?
No.
Yeah, he's the Loch Ness Drogba. Ross Stewart. Yeah, they signed him from Ross County in the summer. He's pretty good striker, to be fair, at League One level. But anyway, the Ox have had a superb run. We did lose to Wigan yesterday for a farcical goal in very late on in the game. But, it's been a good month for that. I think the other interesting thing is Chelsea have been a bit crap over the past few weeks.
I think they're like 2 wins in 6 or something at the minute.
Yeah,
they've really stumbled.
They drew 3-3 to Zenit in the Champions League, but it was a bit, and they ended up finishing second in their group, which was a bit inconsequential in the end because obviously they got Lille in the draw, which is pretty lucky. But then they drew to Everton, didn't they? Even in that Leeds result, they were very lucky, I thought, to.
And what they're currently playing now? Points. What is the score in the game now? Does anyone know?
Was 0-0.
0-0.
Wolves love a 0-0.
Yeah, Wolves have been good as well, actually, who they're playing. But yeah, I thought that's probably the only. Literally, the table's the same. Like Newcastle, Burnley, Watford, Norwich, still pretty bad. So yeah, no particular changes. But yeah, I think it's been quite interesting how Chelsea are dropping off a bit now. They're getting some injuries despite their sort of massive squad.
Fantastic. And then Ed, what about you? What's caught your eye in December?
I think Villa under Steven Gerrard have been pretty decent. It's been interesting to see how they've kicked on, having been under Dean Smith, and now Gerrard's come in. They look a bit more positive going forward. I think he seems to be getting the best out of Ollie Watkins. It'll be interesting to see whether when Danny Ings comes back in, whether they can play together, because I think that's what Dean Smith was trying to do, but just didn't really work out. And
I think they've only lost to Liverpool and City. So that's
they're doing quite well. It just depends whether they can keep going. Leicester, I think, have turned their fortunes around a little bit. They had a period where I think they started the season really well, but then it got to the point where Jamie Vardy was carrying them a bit with his goals. And then they dropped off, but they've picked up again. I think Maddison's found some pretty decent form because I had him in my fancy team at the start of the season. He was dreadful. I held on to him for way too long. So yeah, I think they've both just crept into the top 10. And then, I mean, they're playing at the moment Newcastle, but that we've not really seen much of a resurgence from Newcastle. I think they play okay football going forward, and the offensive side of their team. We've talked on this pod before about what they should do, who they should sign. Going forward, they probably only need 1 or 2 players just to add a bit more depth and a bit more quality. Is defensively they're so bad. I mean, they need a serious overhaul at the back if they're going to stay up. I mean, João Cancelo scored a really, really good goal this afternoon, but from a defensive point of view, it's so poor. Like he's allowed to run from pretty much the halfway line to the edge of the box, 2 centre halves in front of him, and neither of them go and press him, and he just puts the ball straight in between them. They both turn their backs the other way, and the goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance. And that's like Sunday League stuff. And these are Premier League centre halves we're talking about.
Well, there you go. As I've said, nothing's really changed in the Premier League. And Jack, what about you? What has piqued your interest in the last couple of weeks since we've not been live?
Hate to say it, Tang, but the collapse of Brighton. I
thought Ash was going to bring this up.
Dreadful.
They've been terrible. They're down in about 30.
Yeah, considering how well they started. I think they haven't won in 5, have they? I think they drew a couple and lost the rest. Yeah, I mean Southampton have been pretty bad as well, but I think Brighton's been quite a drop considering how the levels they were at the start when they were really pushing the big boys. But now they're just, I don't know, they're shipping some goals. I don't know what's happened. I don't know if they've had injuries or.
Dunk's been injured. Duffy got dropped, I think, for a couple. He's been suspended, I think. Webster's had an injury as well. Rob Sanchez was banned for a game, I'm pretty sure, because I can't remember what he did. Something stupid. But I think he took out John Joe Shelby or something. I seem to recall. But they're back 5.
I think he got a straight red, didn't he? I think.
Yeah. But no, Brighton have only Wolves and Norwich have scored less than Brighton this season, which is not great. So not an ideal one. But anything else from you, Jack?
I don't know really. I think it's sort of starting to. You can sort of tell that the teams that have got the bigger squads, I think, are starting to get the solidify their positions at the top. Looked at the start, it was Brighton and West Ham were doing brilliant.
Yeah.
I think now it's starting to. The sort of test of time and the depth starting to come into play, and you can see that they're starting to drop down. West Ham still got great, same like Brighton got a good team, but I think you can see now with the Liverpools and the Cities, and even though Chelsea are having a bit of a blip, but they've got so many more options, haven't they? Especially with these, with certain players isolating and stuff like that. I think the big squads are going to make a huge difference this season, and I think teams like West Ham and Brighton are just going to struggle to keep it up, I think. For the whole year.
Yeah, COVID's really affecting a lot of teams with isolating and cases and things like that.
Just going back to what Chris was saying about Arsenal and potentially teams like Man United and Tottenham coming back at them and whether they can stay in the top 4. Arsenal haven't got European football, and I think that's going to be massively important for them because it's just another competition that they don't have to worry about. They can focus on the Premier League. It'd be interesting to see whether they go on a bit of a run in any of the cup competitions, but I think if they can keep everybody fit, which is pretty much the question, isn't it, for all the sides in the Premier League, can you keep the bulk of your players fit and COVID free? I think they'll be right up there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What was it? Speaking of European football as well, we got to talk about the farce that was the Champions League draw, haven't we? I mean, oh my god!
Oh god!
What were UEFA doing? What were they doing?
Like Michael Massey Part 2.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I know mistakes happen in that, but it was also hilarious how Florentino Perez was the only person that didn't like the redraw either, because what was it? Real Madrid got Benfica in the first draw, and then they got PSG in the second draw. All of a sudden, Perez is like, "Oh, I don't like this." The first draw needs to count. It's like, I wonder why. Mate. But
don't you think, Chris, that the draw for the Champions League in this stage is so stupid? Like half the teams can't play each other. Like either you're in the same league as someone else, or you've been in the same group, which pretty much rules out half the ties. So if you're like Benfica or Ajax or a team let's say a team that's not from a top league, you're basically screwed. You've got a very high chance of getting someone really good, even if you win your group, just because there's no one else in your country. Whereas if you're saying Man United, you automatically avoid Liverpool, Chelsea, and the other one, I can't remember. Man City, that's the one. Very forgettable team. You know what I mean? I just don't get why it's not unseeded and it's not just a free for all.
I feel part of that is down to obviously the bigger clubs bring in more money in TV revenue, so it's in UEFA's interest to get those teams as far down the competition. This happens in the World Cup and stuff, right? Like, you want your biggest teams to get as far as they can, and that's why there's seeding and stuff. But I think it's stupid, personally.
I think it's also to stop like them drawing the same teams from the groups, because I think no one wants to see the teams play again. You know, you don't want to see the first and second of one group play each other in the next round. This is a bit stupid, isn't it? Yeah. So they have to have it for that reason. But it's difficult because the way they've structured it now, with the amount of teams from each top division, it's a little bit sort of top heavy from like the Premier League and the Spanish League. You know, because we've sort of gained an extra. Did we get? I can't remember how many years ago it was, but we gained an extra place, didn't we? Somehow for
like fair play, wasn't it? Or something?
I don't know. And then I think the Bundesliga lost one, or I can't remember. One of the leagues lost a place, so now there's more English teams and obviously Spanish teams as well. But some of the other sort of middle leagues seem to have like not as many representation in that league. So
it does. I think it depends on how well teams from that country do in the competitions, which if you give more spaces to one country, they're going to have a better chance of doing better because there's more of them, which is stupid. Maybe 1 week we'll do a deep dive into the seedings and the qualification of European competitions or something. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Anyway,
said with such enthusiasm.
yeah. Right, let's crack on. Chris, let's do the actual fun thing that we're doing, which is a secret shirt unveiling. Let's crack on with that. So basically, for context, we thought for the Christmas special, we will all order a secret shirt or a mystery shirt, random shirt from, I think it's 5 different companies, isn't it? The links are in the description for who's got who. And what we're going to do is do it live on stream, an unboxing, an unveiling. Like Rod Stewart when he dipped his hand into the bowl for that Scottish Cup draw.
Everyone's got to do that.
Yeah, exactly. So this is going to be fun. So let's we'll go round and also Chris, you'll do it first, and let's do something along the lines of what the actual company is that you got it from, what your box looks like, because the boxes are slightly different. Give us a tour of the box, and then just open it, and then we'll discuss. Does that sound all right?
PMTV, welcome to my box.
Yeah, well, yeah. Chris, does that sound all right? Or do you want to go first, or do you want to nominate someone else?
I'll go first. Just more pressure on me getting this bad boy open.
There's that right hand. Yeah. There's that right hand.
I don't know if people can see it, but Mystique jerseys. It's just.
That's the thing. We got to say jerseys and shirts. I'm not sure if I like jerseys. It sounds very American.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. There's Chris.
I'll pop a light on.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
That has an out to talk, Chris.
But... there's a socials on that side as well.
And the front of the box, very Aston Martin. We discussed pre-pod, didn't we?
It does look quite Aston Martin like.
Or mini.
It's got a chunky box.
Or mini, yeah. Mini
it is quite a chunky box.
Like, that is quite depthy, isn't it? What a girth to that box.
Is it recyclable, Chris?
I can't see a recycle logo on there, but it does feel like cardboard.
Any damage to the box, Chris?
Yeah.
Actually, there is a bit. There's a
little bit, yeah. I've got a bit on
couple of chips.
Yeah, somebody's
how quickly did it come, Chris? Let's do like a review for everyone, because this is consumer advice for people. Yeah. Did it come quickly?
Yeah. that didn't sound quite right.
Stop it. Steady.
Whoa down.
Chris, hold on.
I want to say it shipped within a week. Yeah, I think it was within a week.
In a busy Christmas period.
What is it? What is it? I could have bought football cards with it for an extra £1, but I thought
that's a really nice.
Save £1 for Christmas. Come on.
There you go. And let's go for the opening, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh.
I really hope there's something actually in there.
Here we go. So, look at it. You got a little bit of.
I've got a thank you letter.
Thank you. MystiqueJerseys.com or whatever it's called.
I thought it was just going to be the shirt, but turns out as a
nice. More Mystique.
Yeah. More Mystique.
It's been given to me by the Riddler.
Right, here we go.
I really hope it's a Besiktas shirt to go with.
Oh, I think it is actually a Turkish team, Ed.
Oh, here we go.
That's actually quite nice. So, all right, this isn't the shirt, but it is the team. It's Adana Sport Adana, and I've got quite a nice thing about
little
their history.
a little slide pack.
Ah,
Yeah.
Little Wikipedia
Yeah.
page.
How do I spell that, Chris?
Yeah, they've been 3 times league winners in Turkey.
what's the name again, Chris? Adana what?
Adana Sport, Adana. I think it is just Adana Sport.
Okay, they're based in Adana.
Right. Trying to get this open without breaking it.
They're second division, Chris. Apparently, second division Turkish.
Second division.
Have they had any
Turkish.
famous players? Do you know, Jack? If you're googling them, or
Their
well-known
nickname
players?
are the Orange, and their capacity of their stadium is 33,543.
I'll tell you what, that's quite a nice.
Oh,
Now look at that!
Capelli Sport as well. I don't think I've heard of Capelli Sport.
Look at that!
that is very nice, actually. I
Don't
like the logo
recognise
with
any
the bat
of
on it.
the players' bands. Don't recognise any of the players.
Pelly Sport is an American sportswear provider. Look at that!
That's a great start to proceedings.
That's a really good start.
I'm really happy with that. Yeah, Mystic jerseys.
Chris, I
Thumbs up
can't
from Chris
tell
Luke.
because of the colour, but is it orange or red? Because it looks really red on the screen. But I think
It's
there's
massively orange.
Oh,
It's
okay.
massively
It
orange.
looks sort of red.
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't see anyone that I know. There's a guy called Innocent Kingsley. That's their midfielder. That's all I. That's the name.
Number
that is just funny.
36. I've heard
Yeah.
of Benacer. I think he
Who's
played for
Benacer?
Monaco. He's not got a number
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
He must have just joined. I think he used to play for Monaco.
He's
Actually,
yeah.
I might be wrong.
Yeah,
actually. Is it
you're
Monaco?
right. You are right.
Yeah, Monaco. Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's a lovely laminate as well.
And that's a lovely laminate. Is it laminated, Chris?
It is.
That is that. You're paying for that. That's decent.
How much did it cost
was
you, Chris?
Yeah, how much did
how
that
much?
cost you? How much did
That was £35. That was
Interesting.
And
Okay.
I feel as I've got my money's worth there.
That's
quite
really good. We'll do like ratings out of 10 at the end or something. I don't know. Okay, let's go Ash Barnes next. I'm going to swing you to the middle here, Barnes. Thanks, Chris.
Superb.
Let's give a review of the box and who it was from, etc. All that jazz.
It was from
Surprise shirts. I like that. I like that
the box. I'm not I feel like it's an average box. If anyone's got a secret shirt before, you will see mostly the boxes come in this kind of shape, and you know the boring cardboard colour.
No socials on the
bit
side.
of sellotape there as well. No socials. Oh no,
Is that it? Oh,
that's
upside
their
down.
website. Upside down.
we have got a website.
Surprise shirts.co.uk. Let's crack on. See, I love this. It's like Christmas come early.
You're gonna have to watch me butcher some, taking off some sellotape.
We should all put on the shirts once we've unboxed them.
Yes, Chris.
I don't know. I'm so warm in this Christmas jumper already.
Get your gear
Chris,
off, Chris.
come off camera and then whilst he's doing this, Chris can get off. Here we go.
The box is hard to open. That is what that is my review.
Bad points there.
Right.
Bad points.
Here we-
Surprise shirts.co.uk.
Here
There
we go.
Oh, I've ruined the box.
Right.
Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Like a pizza delivery man.
Oh,
It's just carnage.
come on! That's such a painful.
I'm actually going to undo the sellotape on mine so I don't have the
Right. Okay. Oh, right. Interesting stuff already. Pack of Haribo.
Oh,
there we go.
wonderful.
Huge.
I mean, it's Star
Tremendous.
Mix. Could have been the sour one, but
Oh,
I'll
well.
take it. A lovely.
That's already a
A
better
lovely
box than
addition.
my one.
We've got a thank you with their socials and various other information. Nice surprise shirts logo there.
That's really nice.
And so again, we've got another bag within a bag. So let's. Oh,
My box is so hard to open. Oh,
oh!
is that Cruzeiro? No, it's not. What is that?
Looks South American.
That is
That was superb.
Alvaro away shirt 2021, and it has in the box, which I just noticed, some information on the team.
Club Atletico Alvarado from
Argentina.
Primera B, second division of Argentinian
That's
football.
brilliant.
Oh, that's awesome. That is
That
awesome.
Superb.
That is Susan Perb. They play at the Estadio Jose Maria Minella Mar del Plata, Buenos
Look at
Aires
that.
province.
Buenos
That-
Look at
Aires.
that.
Buenos Aires, look at that. Do I recognise any players that play
And
for...
that's this season's, did you say, Ash?
Yeah, it's this season's away shirt.
Lovely stuff.
That is...
That is
I'd take
lovely.
that.
I'm a massive fan of that.
Also,
is
one
a-
good thing about this shirt, which I like on shirts, is when they properly like stamp the badge on, so you
Yeah.
can feel the like the indents on it.
It's not
So,
like
yeah,
an
it's a good
It's not
shirt.
like an ironed on one,
Yeah,
which is quite good.
It's not
yeah.
ironed on, which is cool.
I like the colour,
Mm.
blue and white.
The old sash,
Yeah.
the blue sash.
Two
That
Serie
is-
B, two second division teams so far.
I like that.
Yeah, one from Turkey, one from Argentina. We're doing a world tour on this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
well
a,
done,
and a little...
surprise shirts. Well done.
done.
I'm sorry I criticised.
Haribo's
your
a nice
box.
touch.
And the
Haribo's a really
Haribos.
nice touch. How much did you
Yeah.
pay for that, Ash?
£35,
Again,
and I think it was
okay.
£5 delivery, so 40 in all.
Interesting.
But I think
And
I think that was probably worth it. I think done quite well.
how was the dispatch and delivery?
Yours
Well,
to
they
the
did use
longest.
Hermes, which I am generally against, but it did come within a week.
We're a
Um,
non-Hermes
It
podcast
gets
here.
Hermes.
Yeah. Hermes is terrible.
Just
You're
get
not
your
really sure
passport
if you're going to
out.
get it, are you?
No, exactly. So I have to admit, when I was the last one to get my secret shirt out of the boys,
You
and I was
were,
very
you were
worried when
indeed.
Hermes emailed me. They said it was shit, and it was suddenly delivered. So all very bizarre, but a great shirt. So can't
Great
complain.
shirt. Right, go put that on, and let's bring in Jack Holyfield. Let's see what you've got.
Right, Tingers, I will admit, I can't actually remember how much it cost me, so I'm literally trying to look now, but I can't actually find your receipt.
Right,
so
no,
I don't
I'll,
know,
I'll
but
sort
it's
that
in
out.
the-
I'll sort
it's
that
in
out.
the
Don't you
range.
worry.
Right. Show off the box.
Give us a tour of your box. Look at
Ooh,
that.
MFJ.
The MFJ
I like the badge.
Sounds like an
And it's-
airport.
It's a very sturdy box as well.
Mystery
Quite
jersey.
hefty,
Oh, they've got socials on the side of the
They've
box.
got the very keeps you mystery awaits. Very
That's
Harry
cool.
Potter. I do
That's
like
very
it.
good. I
Right
like
And
that.
then you got all the socials as well on both sides.
That. I've just seen on the website, Jack, $34.99 for a men's mystery football shirt. Currently down to
Okay.
$31.99. I think there's a sort of Christmas deal going on there.
Peak.
I don't know if I was part of that deal, but
No, they do also do women's and kids mystery for slightly lower prices, which is interesting.
okay.
So yeah, let's crack on,
Right.
Jack.
It's opening.
Oh, two good choices so far. Two good shirts.
Got a little thank you card,
Thank you, mystery football jerseys.
Was
all
it
the
someone?
socials and all the bits and bobs. We've also got, same as before,
An extra bag there.
The
Interesting.
Riddler's
bag.
getting about a bit.
The Riddler, the Riddler has
He is.
monopolised the secret shirt industry.
It's a sealed bag.
In-
Ooh,
right, here we go.
right. Now, boys.
You've charmed me.
Oh,
Ooh,
by Leverkusen.
okay, so we've gone more mainstream here.
I could
I
tell
think.
straight away by the Barmenia on the shirt.
Oh,
that's
look at
nice.
that's actually not
That's
bad. I
nice.
like the sleeve detailing.
Yeah, I really like the badge on there as well.
Yeah, look at that.
That's
I
quite
feel
a
that's
nice
very
shirt.
wearable.
I don't
Like, you
actually
can wear
know.
that anywhere.
Doesn't say
good
what year it. Doesn't say what year it is. Obviously, it gives you all the information about it, who their rivals are, stadium, and all that. But I can't actually tell.
That's bad points for mystery, whatever it was called, mystery football jersey. There,
It's nice though. I like it. It's
The
like
badge is
it's
really
a very
nice.
wearable shirt, isn't it? It's not too loud.
Yeah. That's not. You don't want loud. Maybe you don't want loud. That's very good.
I'm very happy with that.
Good
Very
form.
happy with that. Okay, you whack that on, and now I'll bring in Ed. There
Hello.
we go. Hello.
So
You've gone for secret shirt. I think they're the main sort of players, aren't they?
Yeah, I think that's the best place to go. Yeah, probably one of the main ones in the industry.
The
Been
leading.
around for quite a while.
Yeah.
I've never actually done one of these before, but I know a couple of you boys have,
Yeah.
and you went for these lots. So
Yeah.
intrigued. I
Let's
was
have a
saying
look at
in
that box. Let's have a look at that box, Ed.
Yeah,
Thin.
yeah, it's got a thin, slim line.
Interesting.
Socials
Faster
and
delivery
stuff.
to you with aerodynamics.
Yeah, this one was quite quick. It arrived relatively quickly, but I did have to pay. I think one was the same as Ash's. I had to pay £5 delivery.
Okay.
It was like 40 quid all in. Oh, it's loud. It's
That's not the
really
reaction.
loud.
That was not the reaction you
Right,
It's like-
pig.
It's like in the films or a TV show where you open up a box and it like shines at you.
The high vis.
Oh,
I'm still hoping
Okay.
for an Everton kit.
it's also German.
Oh,
Nice.
I've got
Is it-
FC Cologne from the Bundesliga.
Good on.
handwritten
Good.
those, by the way. That's lovely.
UHL Sport.
Lovely.
It's very
Oh,
loud.
Oh,
Wow.
lovely. Oh,
That's
lovely.
very Rastafarian.
Get them traffic cones out.
God.
Doesn't tell me what year it's from, but I will do some research.
Bad points there for Secret
Yeah,
Shot.
it's in a bag. How do I open this bloody bag?
It's very Rastafarian vibes.
It's like that Ajax kit, isn't it? They brought.
Oh,
out.
I
The
like
Balvani
that.
one. That is nice.
That's nice.
It's got some crap on the back of it. Lovely.
Rui. Oh, sorry, Rui. That says. Interesting.
Rui.
Yeah, Rui. Lovely.
I do like UL Sport, or what was called UL Sport shirt.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Good stuff. Pleased with that.
And how much was yours, Ed? I can't
You'll see me
remember.
come in.
Yeah.
It was 35 plus £5 delivery, I think, so 40 quid.
£5 delivery.
You putting it on pre, so I'll get my sunglasses out, mate.
Yeah.
do it.
Right, okay.
Stand back.
And that leaves me. I'll bring myself into this. Okay. So I went for, let me double check, box to box. Here is the box to box to box. It's just black. Nothing. Literally
Oh, yeah.
nothing.
That's
It's-
a poor box.
Very mysterious, isn't it, lads? But let's crack it open. The box is difficult to open, so I had to open it up. Oh, this is lovely. Right. Extra packaging. Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
I
that's
like
nice.
that.
Right.
Yeah,
That.
good.
But rather than a Riddler, like
Yeah.
you never
Obviously hasn't
know
gone
if
this
there's
far.
going to be a bomb in there.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a lovely little like stamp which says Merry Christmas on it. Okay, let's crack on here. Okay. Oh, okay. So I also got Haribo Tang Fastics.
Oh,
what I
that
wanted.
makes sense.
That's
Look at
disappointed.
that. Very
That
good.
That makes sense. Do you reckon they've done that because of your name?
They must know the podcast. They must know the podcast. I've also got Panini's Football 2020 stickers. So I can
Oh, that's
unpack
nice.
this afterwards. So I'll do that afterwards. And here's my shirt. I've also got a box to buy. Oh my God. What was that M&M shirt, Ed? That
Valencia or
was
Sevilla?
it Sevilla?
Oh no. Oh no.
No.
Oh no!
I got Sevilla.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
For context,
We were doing so well.
these sorts of shirts, it's normally like Sevilla or Valencia away kits from like last season, 2 seasons ago, on classicfootballkits.com are always like £10, £15. And I think I put that exact shirt in the chat when we ordered
think
them
you
to
did.
say, if I get that, I'd be fuming. It's not actually that bad a shirt. It's like, it's Nike, isn't it? So
It's
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 got the La
Nike
Liga badge
shirt.
on it, which is quite cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that's quite
you
cool.
know. A bit of a Betfair thing there. It's yeah, it's Producto Oficial.
good.
But
not
yeah,
bad.
it's not ideal. And then let me open up these Football 2020 stickers. Maybe I can save myself here. So I have got
I've done some research on my shirt. It's the FC Cologne third shirt from last season.
interesting. Here we go. So I've got. I'll do from the bottom and not look at them. Oh, that is Grant Hanley.
Grant
Okay,
Hanley.
good
A
start.
great start.
This is
Aaron
Aaron
Moy.
Moy.
Aaron
Doesn't even
Moy.
play for Brighton anymore.
Moy the boy.
Moy the boy. Ben Godfrey.
Ben Godfrey,
Another
where he
Norwich
used-
player.
Yeah, we used to play for Norwich.
Oh, wait, there's facts on the back, were there? Okay, so Grant Hanley made his professional debut in 2010 for Blackburn Rovers. The Seagulls have played at the Sussex County Ground, the Goldstone Ground, Priestfield Stadium, and the Withdean and the Amex. That's just a Brighton fact. Ben Godfrey's father, Alex Godfrey, is a former professional rugby league player. Here we go. Here's another one. Who's that?
Danjuma.
Danjuma.
Dan Juma.
AFC Bournemouth used to be known as Boscombe St John's Institute FC before changing to Bournemouth and Boscombe Athletic, and finally to their present name in 1972. And finally, Morgan Schneiderlin, who the fact is Morgan Schneiderlin transferred to Man United from Everton in 2017 for 24 million.
Other than Grant Hanley, do any of those players still play for the clubs that they do in those pictures?
I don't think so.
No.
Dan Juma's at Villarreal, isn't he? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
So not happy with these. Happy. Let's go back. You
Mine
guys
is
in
the
chat for. I'm going to put my shirt on.
2021 shirt, by the way, the home shirt. So it's this year's home kit.
Right, give me a.
Yours is, Jack.
Yeah. The
You
Bayer
guys just chat.
2021
Good
home
effort,
kit.
good effort. I've done, so mine's last season's third kit, and it's currently on classic football shirts for 30 quid. So I'm not too disappointed on that. It was 70.
Ah.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check.
Barnes, are you even able? I don't even know if you could even buy your shirt, can you?
Yeah, I don't know. I've just been looking up some stuff about the club. I've known nothing about them. Very bizarre.
What are
But
they
it's
called
very cool
again?
shirt. Club Atletico Alvarado.
It's not a bad shirt. It's just a Sevilla shirt.
I mean, if you didn't know that was available on M&M for like very cheap money, you'd be actually quite pleased.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's a nice shirt. It's good material. Nike do good work. Shout out Nike. But the football cards are out of date. They did give me the year of the shirt, to be fair, and it's handwritten as well. So that's a nice little touch from box to box. But that is the secret shirt unveiling. Who do we think's done the best here? Who do you think's done the best?
Depends what you're after, doesn't it?
What are we
I
after?
I do like a South American kit or like an obscure kit. So
Everyone show their shirts. Everyone show their shirts.
And again, I do like Chris's as well.
So
Yeah, mine's the Adanaspor last season's third shirt.
I think let's all vote. I'm going to vote first. I think I'm going to go for Ash's shirt. I think Ash is my favourite in terms of obscurity, actual niceness, and everything else. So
Is this
Ash is my vote.
the rating, obscurity, and actual niceness?
Yeah. So
It's like top trumps. Actual niceness 10.
that's one vote for Ash. Ed, who's your favourite? You can vote for yourself.
I
if you
vote
want.
for Ash as well.
Okay, Chris, are you going to butt the trend?
Yeah, it's a South American shirt. South American shirt is automatic winner.
There we go. So free Ash votes. So Jack, what about you?
I'll just be awkward and say Chris. No, I do like Ash's.
There we go, Chris. You got a vote, and Ash, you can't vote for yourself. Who's your favourite? And don't give me a sympathy vote.
I'm gonna go. I quite like Ed's actually. I think Ed's is the most different. All of ours are sort of like regular colours. I suppose orange isn't that regular, but yeah, I think Ed's is the most obscure.
Fantastic. Yeah, wow. I'm just looking at Grant Hanley now, and I'm going to turn him over. Absolutely fuming. But all the links are in the description for the different shirts and who bought from different websites. So maybe don't go to box unless you like Sevilla shirts. I don't know. I'm not. We'll tag them and say, look, come on, don't get this off. You can just get this off M&M Direct. Anyway, let's move on to Ash has put together a festive football quiz for us. But before we crack onto that, I just want to look at the Premier League games that are happening right now. What are the latest? Anyone have latest scores on the doors?
Man City 3-0 and still 0-0 in the Chelsea game.
Who scored the third for City?
Mahrez.
Lovely. Thanks for that.
Mahrez.
Okay. Barnes, how is this going to work? How do you want us to do? Do you
Pen and paper. Get a pen and paper. No, I don't want to see you on your laptop. No cheating.
Give me a second.
Get your pen and paper. There is 3 rounds of this quiz. They're very short. Each round has 5 questions. Maybe one has 5 and one has 3, and then we might do a special game for round 3. Should be exciting. Ed's pen's running out. It's all gone wrong. I should have warned you about this pre-pod.
What another one? Sorry. How many rounds? Sorry, Ash.
There is 3 rounds.
of 5 questions.
Well, okay.
Or less.
Round 1's got 5. Round
Yeah.
2's got 3, and round 3 is more of an open question.
Sorry.
But we'll come on to that.
Okay, I'm back.
You good,
Sorry.
Tang? Have you got
Yep,
your?
sorry. Had to leave the room. Okay, how's this going to work? Walk us through it, Ash.
So, you'll play individually.
Good.
It's simple, easy. 1 point per correct answer.
Pretty standard.
Play
That is
along
good.
at home.
Great stuff.
Exactly. If you're watching, and then we'll go through we'll do the answers all at the end at once.
Wow. How many rounds are there?
There are 3 rounds, but round 3 is a bit different. But
Okay.
we'll come on to that.
Okay.
2
let's do
regular
it.
rounds.
Okay, fantastic.
Are we ready? Pens at the ready. So round 1 is a very, very, very simple round. What I want to know is I'm going to give you 2 players, and I want to know who has scored most goals in the Premier League out of those 2 players.
Okay.
Very simple. Very simple. And I'll start you off with something we mentioned on the pod probably last time we did the pod. So think your memories back to the previous pod we did. Who has scored more goals in the Premier League? Timu Pukki or Mikel Forsell?
Oh my god,
Oh.
it's a horrible question. I've got to back my boy.
There's only 2 possible answers, so
It's 50-50.
very guessable. 50-50.
Very guessable.
So tough. This is tough. This is tough.
I'll just jump in. Someone called Lynette has just typed in this in the chat. I don't know what it means. Just who knows?
VAR. Does the quiz need VAR? Is that what you're saying, Lynette?
Yeah.
If Lynette wants to clarify this, then feel free, Lynette. Thank you. Carry on.
Okay, number 2. So our next 2 players, we have Graziano Pella,
Of Southampton
formerly
fame.
of Southampton fame, correct, and Jorginho.
Oh, was Pele only here for like a season? I feel.
Pele,
whatever. Yeah, Pele.
Pele scored like
escape-
1 million goals.
An
Didn't
escape to victory.
I do remember Pele playing for Southampton.
Pele's got more appearances on Mike Bassett than what he does in the Premier League.
I actually love Graziano Pella. I thought he was a baller. Did he go to China? I think.
Yeah, earning a shitload.
Yeah, very disappointing. Okay, we ready? Number 3.
Yep.
Esteban Cambiaso. Remember, this is Premier League.
Okay.
goals.
Thank you.
And
What
Juan
season did they?
Sebastian Veron.
Oh.
Oh.
Who scored more goals?
There we go. I'll write these down.
Superb time. I should have made this more visual.
No, absolutely not.
Where's the PowerPoint slides?
Yeah, very poor, very
Can
poor.
you see my screen? Okay. Oh no.
No.
Okay. No. Let me know. When
No,
you
I didn't go full Chris Whitty. This is all pen and paper.
Next slide, please.
So next one.
Okay.
The legend 2 guy
Wow.
or another legend Mido.
We're gonna go.
I reckon that's the hardest one.
So 2 guy. We're talking. Oh, Mido was fantastic.
Lovely footballer 2 guy. Both long haired.
Was that your thinking? Who
Gentlemen.
is long haired?
Yeah, pretty much.
Couldn't be
These-
different
these-
players. I don't think Mido's ever scored a goal outside the box. Yet 2 guy never scored a goal in the box.
Here's a side question: who is more quintessentially Barclays, Mido or 2 guy?
Get your comments on the video. Lynette,
I think
answer that question.
I think 2 guys more Barclays.
Yeah, I think he's more iconic, isn't he? I think he played for that Blackburn team for years.
Was
He
there
played
also
for it, didn't he?
Tunchai? Was he also a player?
Yeah, Tunchai Stanley, yeah.
Yeah.
Who did he play for?
He played for Blackburn.
Ah. God,
So
this is-
next one, and this one for Chris. I think Chris might have a slightly upper hand on this because it's 2 Arsenal players, 2 Arsenal legends:
Oh,
Nicholas Bentner, Marwan Chamakh.
Oh, good God. Actually, no. I think I've got that one. Maybe. I don't know.
How do I spell Bentner? Bend.
Yeah, I think it's got like BT.
TNER.
Yeah, TNER.
Who's got more, Lord Bentner or Shamak?
Oh yeah, suppose I didn't refer to him as his full title, Lord Bentner.
His Royal Highness. I think
Is he still playing, Bentner? He can't be that old.
I don't think he is. I think he's like training with a team, but
Man City 4-0 up.
Thank you, Ed. Really
Raheem Sterling.
Raheem.
Okay, and that is the end of round one. So I don't know if we want to go for it now. Yeah, let's go for it now. Let's go for the answers to round one now.
Okay.
Then we can have a cumulative score building.
A running score. Okay.
So Tang, I'll come to you on the first one. What do you think about Pucky versus Forsell?
I think I'm going to have to back Pookie. I think Forsell played more years, but Pookie is just the greatest striker we've ever had in Premier League history.
Bagsman.
Any of you boys got any thoughts on that one?
I went Forsell.
I went
Same.
Forsell
Just for
as well.
longevity, I went for Forsell, but
I'm sorry, Kieran Tang. The boys have taken an early 1-0 lead against you here. It is Jacal Forsell. Scored 34 goals in 126 appearses.
Chris, you shushing me there?
Only 16.
Chris was shushing me. I didn't like that attitude.
He's gone.
Did like that attitude.
He's gone.
Sorry, what was the goal split there? Sorry.
34.
So Jacal Forsell 34, Timu Pucky 16.
What? And do you know in how many appearances or not?
Yeah, 34 in 126 and 16 in 53.
That's not a bad return for
They're
So it's not bad.
par.
Yeah, similar ratio.
What's that goals per game? Ed,
Come on.
You do maths.
In the comments.
It's like
Yeah,
1 in
goals
3 for 1 in 3 or 4 for Forsell, and slightly better for Pookie.
Yeah,
I think Pookie's better.
Yeah.
Yep, cool. Right for me.
That's what you wanted confirmation of,
Yeah,
that Pookie's
that's what I
better.
wanted.
So Graziano Pella or Jorginho? What we thinking?
I said Jorginho.
so
I think the season that Pella was in the Premier League, he scored a lot of goals.
Yeah, I went
But
Pala.
Jorginho takes a lot of pens.
Oh yeah, I went Jorginho.
Okay.
I went Pella.
Yeah. So, and it is just double checking my statistics. So, just checking VAR on this one. So, Jorginho has scored 17 goals in the Premier League in 110 appearances. Graziano Pella has scored 23 goals.
Come on.
Superb.
And how many appearances?
68 appearances, which is actually a pretty good goal return. That's like
what got
one
him a
in
big
three,
money move
pretty
to
much.
China.
Very
now,
decent.
guys, you remember Lynette typed in this. We now have Chloe typing this. What does that mean?
Vaskta.
We've
What
been
does that mean? I feel like this is like that show Only Connect, and you have to like guess the next one in the sequence.
I think it's going to be Vask Tech. It's the next one in the sequence.
Okay,
Are they different or not? Or are they exactly the same?
they're different. One was Vark,
Oh, Vark Tech.
and this was Vask.
I reckon Vac Tech will be the next one.
With a T.
I've just googled it, and they are comment bots for YouTube, so it's just a
Oh,
bot.
thank you, Lynette.
Are they stealing our bank information?
Probably. I
probably
don't have money in the bank after all these secret shirts. So,
right. Let's go. Cambiasso, Veron. What are we saying?
I said Veron.
I went with Veron as well.
I went Cambiasso because I can't remember either of them scoring, but I just suddenly remember Cambiasso scoring against Man United. I don't know if it's true, but I seem to remember.
Cambiasso did score. He scored 5 goals in his
That's way
one
more.
season at Leicester.
That's way more than
That's
Veron.
quite a
Juan
lot.
Sebastian Veron scored 8 goals
Oh,
at Manchester United.
I'm on the board.
You needed that there, Tang.
what a
Indeed, that
roll.
was huge.
Touch wood.
I'm on the board.
So we got 2 guy versus Mido. A tough one.
I went Mido.
I went two guy. I went two guy for the Turkish.
Same. I went 2 guy as well.
I went 2 guy.
And Ed Priest is storming ahead here.
Oh,
It is Mido. 2 guy only scored 10 goals in 233 appearances.
Oh, super.
But all 10 of those.
It's really not very good.
Yeah.
Which is weird because he's like considered. He's quite like you were saying, Tang. He's a very Barclays iconic player.
Yeah.
But his goal record was really not great.
How many did Mido have?
22 goals.
Wow.
How
Okay,
many
last
games?
94 games.
How many? Mido. Okay, before we go into the final question, Ash. So we obviously had Lynette with Vark. We had Chloe with Vask, and now we are joined by Thomas, who also just says Vask. So what does that
That's
mean?
Tech 2-1 up then.
Vask get 2-1.
Bark Tech going to have to do something in the second half.
Taking a big lead into
back
this, into the final stages of the pod. Okay. Last question, Ash, on round one.
Bentner, Lord Bentner, or Shamak? What are we thinking?
Lord.
Yeah, I went Bentner because he had that one season at Birmingham, but I don't know if that was Championship or Prem.
Yeah, I went for
Shamak
Bentner
had
as
Crystal
well.
Palace, didn't he? And he
I
played,
completely
like, 4
forgot
games.
that even happened, Chris. But it is Bentner. He scored 30 goals in 136 appearances. Maran Shamak, 15 goals in 103 appearances.
That's a terrible return, by the way.
So it's really not that great. Like, he was at Crystal Palace, wasn't he, Shamak, for a
Yeah,
bit?
he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still couldn't get
Yeah.
in.
Are we doing scores on
on.
the doors?
Scores on the doors. To Kieran Tang.
2.
Oh,
Ed
no.
Priest.
5.
Whoa!
Nerd.
I did get all
What a
That is
nerd.
excellent. Christian Olive.
4.
4, not bad.
Ooh,
And Jack,
nerds.
2.
2.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Jack, cool.
Ed's taken an early lead here.
Before we
Very
go to
early
round
rounds.
2, Ash, can I just raise a point of order?
It's not going to be
on-
Vark Tech, is it?
No, it's not. It's actually not. It's actually the labels on your shirts. Mine's on my arm here, and it's really annoying. I see yours
Mine's
is on
on-
your neck, Ash.
Yeah.
Where are yours?
I don't know if I have labels.
Interesting. Yeah, neck. See, next is this is just.
Chris is wearing a match-worn used shirt. That's why.
I am, yeah. I smell the sweat. I can smell the sweat on it. Ask me.
Crack on. Sorry, Ash.
No worries, boy. We made it to round 2.
Wow.
This one is pretty much nearest the pin. So only 1 point will be awarded in this round for getting the answer right. So it's whoever's closest.
Glad I got a good start.
So Ed's got a good start. So,
How
but there are
many
a couple of bonus points. There's only 3 questions here. Only a nice 3 questions. So to kick us off, oh no, I lied. There's only 2 questions. How many goals have been scored in the Premier League this season?
This season.
So far, not including today.
Okay,
If I
good.
carry the 4.
So -4 off your guesses.
Who's the top scorer this season?
That is a good question, which I do not know the answer to.
What was the weather like in August?
Beautiful sunshine. Goals were flowing.
I have no.
Thing is, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I put down a number, but I still feel I've undercooked it. If you know what I mean.
Well, you could easily overcook it or more cook it.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me know when you're all ready. Anyway, come on,
Yeah,
Ed.
ready.
You're thinking you're ready. All right.
I did some quick maths. I'm ready.
Quick maths. Right, and then we'll go on to the second question, which is how many letters is in the longest name of a player in Premier League history? So on the back of a shirt, how many letters are on a name?
Bar.
And if you can get, there's 3 players that have number of letters with their long name. If you can get any of them, a bonus point.
Denver Bar has 2, so is there more?
Is there more than 2?
Just a quick question, Barnes. Does that include like the hyphens in names? You have
That's
like
a great. I
double-barreled
was going to
names.
ask that.
Not included in a hyphen, but double-barreled names do count.
Okay.
If that makes the hyphen is not a letter, I am assuming.
Surely it can't. I can't think of a player who's got 2 lines of names on the back of their shirt.
Oh, I can.
Can you?
Oh,
Surely, Priesty. Come on, man.
Yeah, come on, Ed, sort yourself out.
Team you support.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have both names.
What does he have
Not
on
at the
the...
minute, anyway. He might have done when he was at Southampton, but he doesn't have Oxlade-Chamberlain on the back.
No, there's another one, isn't there?
That wasn't even the player I was thinking of, to be
Yeah,
honest.
same.
At Liverpool at the minute.
Whips a lovely ball in.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, Origi. Mane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, you've had your time. Let's go. Let's
Wait,
go back to.
can I just go back? What was the actual question there?
Yeah.
Like,
How many letters? We're guessing the number of letters
Okay.
in a surname.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Is that right?
And double-barrel surnames count.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
And
Okay.
bonus point if you can guess a player with the top number.
Okay. Okay. This is.
I hope this is
okay.
right because I got this from Google. So
Oh, Google's trustworthy.
yeah.
So,
Yeah,
what was your
Google's
first question,
trustworthy.
Barnes? It was how many goals?
How many goals
scored?
were scored in the Premier League this season?
Let me write this down for the fans.
Okay, write it down for the fans and then give us your answers.
Cool.
Tang, what are you thinking? What
Okay, I'll start. I didn't know this, obviously. So I've just gone for my lucky number 3 times. So 333.
300. I think that's a good guess. I think that's there's no shame in that guess.
Oh,
Ed, what
no.
are you saying?
I've gone way higher than that. And I've now realised that the maths that I did is shocking.
What you put?
Oh, can I change my answer?
No.
You
Oh,
absolutely
no.
not.
I said
Show us your
11.
paper.
I said 1100, but that's not even remotely
Oh,
right.
no.
Next, Chris.
I think I've undercooked it, but I've gone 257.
Again, that's not. I think that's a reasonable guess. Jack, what are you saying?
500.
Oh,
Okay.
oh! I'm gonna instantly reveal that Ed Priest's guess was shit.
Do you know what I did? I presumed that every team had scored 3 goals in every game.
What you've been watching?
the
Newcastle,
worst.
Burnley, Norwich, 3 goals
Right.
every game.
Wolves got barely score.
Yeah. Well, but the closest person is Jack Holyfield with 500. It is 435. But I feel all of you 3 were reasonable guesses. You did undercook it a bit, Chris.
I did.
So I was 102 off.
Yeah.
Jack was
65 off.
Chris, how many were you off?
243 off.
Ed, how far were you off?
No, it wasn't 243 off.
The only thought that I had when I come up with that was there's 24 teams, yeah? And I just is it
20.
20 or 24?
Good start.
20. Good start.
20
See, that's why it
teams in the
doesn't
Premier
work.
League.
But I assume there was 20 goals per team. So I worked out as 480. So I just rounded up to 500. But it was wrong anyway. So there's no maths to it at all.
If you
Jack
did
gets the point
20,
there
if you
anyway.
did 20 teams scored 20 goals, you would have been pretty spot on. Because that's
Yeah.
a number.
So I'd look even smarter then. I actually know how many teams are in the division. That'd have been good, wouldn't it? I don't know why I thought it was 24.
We watched too much League Two, Jack. Watching Swindon.
Yeah, there is 24 teams in League Two, isn't there? I think.
Right. The second question that I gave you about the letters in surnames. What are we saying? Any players come to mind?
I think it's 15,
I
the
said
number.
17 for Oxlade-Chamberlain.
I've gone 20 for Jan Vennegaard of Hesselink.
Did he play in the Premier League?
He played for Hull.
Oh,
did
he
play in the
did,
Premier
didn't he?
League.
Because I had Van Wolfswinkel. I wrote down the names. I went Schneidlin because I saw him, his sticker. I was like, oh, that's a long name. Then I went Wright Phillips, Asu Akoto, Alexander Arnold, and Van Wolfswinkel. But that was all I could really muster up.
Jack, you got any thoughts?
I haven't got any names. The only one that's randomly come into my head was Troost Ekong. I have no idea why I thought that as the first one. It's a very bizarre thing to think of.
Let me count them. T.
It's 12, I think. But yeah, it's not. I thought that, but I couldn't think anything higher. But I went up a bit and put 16. Just I thought it would be a bit higher than that.
That's not a bad guess. The actual answer is 20. And Chris Olive, spot on. And he's got the correct player in Jan Vennegaard Hesselink.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Oh, that's unreal.
What a
That's
shirt.
unreal from Chris.
So that's 2 points there to Chrissy Olive. Cameron Borthwick Jackson was another one who has, I think he has the same number of letters as Vennegaard Hesselink. So Well done. If
didn't
any of
think
those
he
Vark
played
text people
in
said
England.
Cambric Borthwick Jackson.
Was that before or after he played for Celtic?
I think that was after he played for Celtic. He went to
Played for
Hull.
Manchester United in the Premier League, didn't he?
That was Borthwick Jackson.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry, yeah.
Borthwick
I was talking about
Jackson,
Jan.
Oh, Jan.
Big Jan.
Big Jan.
What a player.
Okay, so are we going to continue to do scores on the doors?
Yeah, scores on doors, what we say. I don't know. We've done an hour now. Do we need the round 3 of the quiz is the question.
Yes, we do.
We do, okay.
Absolutely.
What are the scores on the doors then?
Still on 2.
I have not added to my score.
I'm on 3.
No score.
I'm currently on 6.
Oh,
Okay, so what's the difference between between Chris and Tang is what? 4 points.
4. Let's
So if you
give
make this round worth 5 points, anyone can win.
Yes,
Oh,
that's huge.
it's like F1 all over again.
Absolutely, Michael
Isn't
Matthew. that is.
Michael Massey has come in, making changes.
No, Michael's
But-
not right.
What I
Chris,
thought,
Chris, we're going racing.
It's called an auto race, Toto. Oh, crap, I'm sorry.
okay, so round
You cannot
3,
do this, Ashley. You cannot do this.
I suggest a
Can't take
game
him
of
seriously, someone called Toto as well.
lineups, which all the
Oh.
boys will know and we
Oh.
have played many times. I don't think we fully have time to explain the rules, but I just feel like if we start playing, then the people watching will understand what's going on.
Oh, it's
hopefully,
not that difficult, is it?
exactly.
Let's do a 30-second elevator pitch for the lineups, and basically, we used to have a drinking game when we'd actually be able to go out, where we just sort of name like a team or a country, team or a match. It would be like Liverpool versus AC Milan Champions League final 2005 Istanbul. Ed's he's hyped up, and then we just say name the players, and if you get it wrong, take a drink. If you get it right, you're free. That's pretty much it. That's lineups. Have I
That's
missed
lineups.
anything?
No.
You get,
And
you
we
get
got
the two
And
lines.
it's only players named as in the squad on that day if it's a specific match, isn't it? So like
Yeah,
you can't be
yeah.
just a squad player. It has to be like
On the bench.
one
if
of the
it's an
bench
actual
players.
match.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay,
Fantastic.
in this instance, then I am going to ask you boys, as we all know, and hopefully we're not watching it, the Ashes are currently taking place in
Cricket, man.
Australia.
Cricket. I hate cricket.
And what I'm going to ask you is for Australian players that have played in the Premier League.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be. I'm so glad. I thought it was gonna be cricket. I was like, oh no, it's gonna be dreadful.
What, on the early bar football?
Yeah, I
podcast?
don't know why, Barney. I thought you were gonna throw a massive curveball.
I want you to name England's 2006 Ashes squad.
Yes.
Australian players.
Yeah, Australian players in the Premier League. So there's been quite a few over the years. So I'll give you a bit of time just to jot down some names.
Jot her down.
We've had one already turn up in the podcast, which is
We have.
a nice
we have.
clue. We're going to go in screen order for the guesses. So that'll be Kieran Tang in first, Ed Priest in second, Chris Oliver, and then we'll move to Jack. And winner takes all of the quiz. Who wins this?
Winner takes all.
Very exciting scenes.
What a song that was, by the way.
What song it was?
What's
Let's
that
go.
about?
Kieran Tang, kick us off with our first game of lineups on the podcast. Australian football's in the Premier League.
Number 124, according to this, Aaron Moy.
I knew he was going to come out straight with this Panini. Superb. Aaron
with the
Moy.
Panini.
And a Brighton player as well.
And a bright player.
Correct.
Very good.
Ed Priest.
Tim Cahill.
Legend of the game. Tim
Boring
Cahill.
answer.
Correct. You had to get him out of the way, though. Chrissy Olive.
Mark Schwarzer.
Oh, superb. Mark Schwartz.
That is not who I thought you were going to say, Chris.
And Jack, to round us off with a clean first round.
Wow, it's been a while since we had a light night. That's lovely.
Viduka.
Oh,
Oh,
that is superb.
Susan Perb.
Clean first round, and we're straight back in to Kieran Tang.
I'm going to take a big name off the board, Harry Kewell.
Harry Kewell. Interestingly, Harry Kewell, the first man, if you Google Australian footballer, that comes up, which I think is unfair because he's not the first person who comes to my mind, but Harry
No.
Kewell is correct. Ed Priest.
This is who I thought you were going to say, Chris. Kevin Muscat.
Oh yeah,
You deserve that for Muscat.
Deserve that for Muscat. Absolutely correct. Neil Warnock's favourite player. Kevin Muscat. Chris Olive, what you got?
I'm going to stick to the goalkeeper theme. A former Brighton and Arsenal goalkeeper, that is Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah, cool.
Simply. That is simply.
Correct. Well done, Chris. Jack, second clean round potentially.
Blackburn Rovers legend Lucas Neal.
Oh, that's really good. That is really
What a
good.
player Lucas Neal was. Premier League Barclays legend. And we're back to Kieran Tang.
I think I'm going to go for another Blackburn legend. Brett Emerton.
Oh,
He was my reserve.
He
He's
always
Jack's
is the reserve.
reserves. And it is absolutely correct. Brett
I'm struggling now, by the way. I am really struggling.
Mm.
I've got 2 names
It's
left.
getting tougher now. It's getting tougher. Ed, what you got?
Jedinak.
That's one of my names.
Mila Jedinak, absolutely correct. For Ed's most hated team he used to play for as well, Crystal Palace.
Awful.
Awful. But superb beard as well. Chrissy Olive.
I'm going to have to use one of my wild cards here, but I'm going to stick to Crystal Palace and I'm going to go Tony Popovich.
Tony Popovich.
I've missed Chris throwing out rogue names.
What? Dig that out your brain.
Absolutely correct. It's unbelievable. That must strike fear into the rest of you boys.
Yeah, of
Hearing that
course.
from Chris. Jack, what are you saying?
I'm going to have to be helped out by Swindon Town here, believe it or not.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure that
Said no one ever.
Jordan Lydon, who now plays for Swindon, made one substitute appearance for Aston Villa in the Premier League.
How do you spell his name?
Lyden.
Okay.
Is it a Let's Go
He
champ?
did.
Please do
He
not
actually
be-
made 6 appearances in the Premier
That
League.
is huge. That is
Oh,
absolutely
absolutely
huge.
correct.
Massive.
I was so worried he
Yeah,
was one of those
see it.
League Cup youngsters that never played in the Premier League.
Oh, he did. That's an unbelievable shout.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Kieran Tang in a bit of trouble.
Okay, no, I've got a name. I've got a name.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's Australian. He might be New Zealand, but former Liverpool goalkeeper Brad Jones.
Brad Jones.
I know he's Oceanic.
He is definitely Oceanic. And he is Australian, correct?
Oh yes, Sue.
Less of that. Ed Priest,
No.
what you got?
I'm going to go for another goalkeeper, Adam Federici.
Oh, that was my last one.
Oh,
That was my
that
last
is
one.
a superb shout. I'm pretty certain that is correct. I'll just Google it to make sure. Yes, Australian former soccer player Adam Federici played for Reading.
For ages.
And Chris Olive.
So now I'm panicking because I've got no one. I'm just
You
going
brought
to say
Popovich out too early.
I did, but I didn't have anything else at the time. I'm just going to go for a generic name, Matt Elliott.
You might as well go on for.
I feel like Matt Elliott is a
Barber,
player,
isn't
though. Matt Elliott,
Yeah.
footballer, is a
He
former
played for
professional
Oxford.
footballer. Played for Leicester City. Yeah, he played for
He
Oxford.
plays for
yeah,
Oxford,
yeah,
but
Matt Elliott.
yeah, he's not Australian.
He is not Australian. He is
Nah.
very, very English.
Damn.
So, Chris, you lost a life there. We're now on Jack.
Oh dear.
Yeah, this is tough, man.
Right, another Swindon dig out of.
Oh, please don't.
Oh, I've got to Google it again.
Because I've
Right,
got
okay.
when you said that the first time, I was like, I know a Swindon player
Right.
who might be there.
He's Australian and he used to
Yeah.
play for Spurs, but I don't know if he ever played for him in the Premier League. Massimo Luongo,
Damn it. I don't know if it's right, but that's the only.
currently a
that's the last one I
Sheffield
had.
Wednesday player.
Yeah.
He might not have made a senior appearance, but he was in and around it at one point.
Let's go on his Wikipedia. So,
Did he play in the Prem?
did he play in the Prem? Tottenham Hotspur, Premier League. Did he play?
Sue.
He did not. He played in the League Cup once.
Ah, he's a League Cup youngster, damn it.
Yeah, it says Yeah, Wikipedia's a bit confusing how it's presenting it, but yeah, he didn't play in the Premier League. He played once in the League Cup for Tottenham, but Tottenham were obviously in the Premier League.
Damn it.
Unlucky, Jack. That was a good shout.
Life lost.
So
You get
the life
2
lost
lives, by
for
the way.
Chris Olive. 2 lives.
2 lives.
Kieran Tang, you got 2 lives left, so you can
Yeah.
throw out a name.
Yeah, tactical pass.
Tactical pass. Oh, well, that's great for the viewers to see that. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Tactical pass and Kieran Tang asserting his authority. You're not even going to guess.
No, tactical pass.
Ed Priest is looking stressed, despondent.
Oh. I've got one name left, and I'm not sure. Do I do a tactical pass? But then there's a risk that somebody else says it.
That's the risk.
I'd go for your name. You've got 2 lives, haven't you?
Yeah, I'll go for my name. Stan Lazaridis.
Oh, it's unbelievable, and it's
that's
correct.
superb.
That is worthy of winning any lineups game.
Yeah.
There's also one that I'm shocked that none of you have said yet, which is still out there in the ether of Australian
Can you give us
football.
a clue?
No one has said. No.
Where did he play?
You give us a clue.
He's Australian.
He's Australian, and he played in the Premier League.
That's 2 clues.
Chris,
I
you've got
think
1
this
life
is,
left, I think.
yeah, I think this is me out, to be honest.
Ugh.
I can't even think of
I'll have to
anybody.
turn my light on. It's dark.
Are we saying goodbye to Chris Olive at this early stage?
Yeah. So just say goodbye to me. I'm gone. I'm not even going to guess because I'll probably.
That's a shock.
I'll
That's a shock,
I'll probably guess someone like Steve Smith. I know he's a cricketer.
Steve Smith is incorrect.
I'd look, Chrissy. That's the Popovich. That.
You deserve that, Chris from Muscat.
I do.
Go on, Jack. Give us an Australian footballer in the Premier League that hasn't played for Swindon.
I have
Preferably.
one more. I think maybe.
Oh,
well,
for God's
there's
sake.
2 that
This
I'm
is
sort
you.
of close
This is
on.
game winning. This is game winning.
Yeah.
Okay. I think he was at a Premier League team. I just remember him because he played against Swindon for Leeds when they were in League One. Is it Vince Grella? Grella?
That is a name. That is great.
That is a name. He did play in the Premier League. He played for Blackburn Rovers. And he is Australian. Correct. Superb. He made 38 appearances for Blackburn, so he played quite a lot as well.
Why did Blackburn only sign
And we're
Australia?
back to Kieran Tang. He did his tactical pass. It's not paid off because he's got to answer again now.
Do you think the scouts at Blackburn just really liked Australia?
They definitely had an
Just-
Australian.
Just wanted the
scout.
trip, right?
Scout, yeah.
I'm going to go for. Who's the guy that shouts "no run" in cricket? He goes "no run."
Oh, Marcus Labuschagne.
Yeah, I choose him.
I thought you were going to say
brother.
Mark Webber, Tang.
Oh yeah, again, Mark
Incorrect.
Webber. Daniel Ricciardo.
Incorrect. Daniel Ricciardo.
Damn
Incorrect. Goodbye, Kieran Tang.
Thanks for playing. I should eliminate everyone as they go, right?
Yeah, you got to eliminate yourself.
Mhm.
There we go. He's gone. And now it's messed up the order. I'm confused. It's on Ed, isn't it?
It's me. Yeah.
Right, go on.
Tactical pass.
Oh, that is beautiful play, Jack. He's put you in it here
Nice.
in the chair. What you got? You came up with Vince Grella last time.
Right, I don't know. I just remember random bit of FIFA. There was a player called Scott Chipperfield, and he played in like the Swiss league. And he's Australian, but I have no idea if he might have maybe played one sub appearance in the Premier League, but I don't know. That's the only
You know
Australian
what?
I can think of.
He's definitely an Australian football player, but I have no idea if he played in the. He's from Wollongong in Australia. Has he played in the Premier League though?
I think he used to play for like FC Basel for years. I just remember him because it was so weird seeing like an Australian playing in the Swiss league. I don't know why. It just baffled me when I was a kid.
How many lives you got left, Jack?
One. Oh, no,
One.
I've got one.
One live shootout.
I think it's one. Yeah.
I think you got two. You haven't got any.
No,
wrong
it's
yet,
one.
have you?
So it was Luongo.
Oh, you got
Luongo.
Luongo.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to say, Jack, that you are incorrect, which means we have our inaugural lineups winner on the Early Bath podcast, and it's Ed Priest. Everyone get back in. Round of applause for Ed.
Everyone in. Claps.
I've got one more name that I wasn't sure about because I don't think he played in the Prem for Liverpool, but Brad Smith, when he went to Bournemouth, did he play? I'm pretty sure
He did.
He was also on loan at Swindon, believe it or not, but I forgot about him.
Who's not on loan at Swindon?
Brad Smith is correct. Well done, Ed.
Oh, Susan.
Great shout. You missed
Suzanne Herb.
Bozza, Mark Bosnich.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Bloody
That
hell.
was one I thought you might get. Who else we got? Scott Chipperfield was a great shout.
Sounds very Dickensian.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. No, I think you got all the other obvious ones. John Aloisi. I think he's a player in like the 2000s. Other than that, he did very well. So well done, boys.
That was
Chris Hurd. Do you remember him for Aston Villa?
I recognize the name.
Yeah,
Neil
right back,
Kilkenny.
wasn't he?
I think he might have played for Leeds for a bit. I'm not sure. But yeah, superb effort, boys. And with that, we have to crown Ed Priest the winner of the quiz. So congratulations, Ed.
Congratulations, Ed Priest, for winning
Well done, Ed.
the
Well done.
Early Bar Football Podcast.
Sorry, I Michael Massey'd it a bit towards the end with the last one. But
A victory speech, Ed?
No. I was trying to think what Verstappen said.
Prefers not to speak.
Yeah. I was trying to think what Verstappen said, but I can't remember. So you just leave it there.
I think he just screamed, "Oh my God," a few times. I think, from what
I love you, Christian Horner.
I shall listen to the Spice Girls all night. Jerry Halliwell, Baby Spice. Or is she Ginger Spice?
Ginger Spice, yeah.
She's Ginger Spice. Good knowledge.
I'm a bunter as Baby Spice. New round. Name all the
Who are the Spice Girls?
Yeah.
Name all the Spice Girls.
Let's include top one as it's Christmas.
And to close it off, lads, we've got another comment from Megan Johns, and it is, of course, Vartek. It's a late equaliser for
Oh,
Vartek.
it's
Super. Desmond 2-2.
Yeah.
What an equaliser from
But by the way,
Megan
have we
Johns.
just called her Megan? That's Megan, isn't it?
No, Megan.
Megan.
That's Megan. That's Megan.
Okay.
Just
If it's
a
Megan,
stupid
Chris,
plot anyway.
get rid of the A. It doesn't that firstly doesn't need to be there. It's Megan. I think anyway. I've heard it both ways. Anyway, it's been lovely chatting to you, but it's lovely to be back, right, for this Christmas. We've gone through a lot today. The secret shirt, the generic football chat, the quiz. What happened in the Premier League? Did the games actually finish? I assume they have.
Yeah. 4-0 and 0-0, I think.
4-0 nil-nil. Chelsea stumbling once again. Well, let's close it off. Let's thank you for everyone who joined, and thank you to Varktech versus Vasktech in the comments. Great draw, unbeaten to the start of the season for both teams there. But please be sure to like and subscribe and turn notifications on, because we'll be back. Will we be back before Christmas? Do you reckon, lads? Who knows?
There's no games, is there, before Christmas? Isn't the Boxing Day the
Boxing
next?
Day's next,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so we'll wish you.
Supposed to be Carabao Cup midweek, possibly.
There is, yeah. There is.
Well, let's say Merry Christmas to all the Early Bar fans for now, and if we come back before Christmas, then we'll just re-Christmas message. So thank you for everyone. We've been having a lot of fun on this. Sorry we've been away for a couple of weeks. Just December, right? It's just busy. So it's a festive. Oh, Ed, you going to say something? You going to come in?
No.
No? Okay. You just,
Up the Vartek.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, it's a festive wave and goodbye from Ed, Ash, Jack, and Chris.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Very good.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho. The most enthusiastic ho, ho I've ever heard. But we'll be back soon. Goodbye.